chalking friends. Happy Wednesday night chalking. We have so many fun things to talk about tonight. So many fun things to talk about. First of all, we're going to jab my sister a little bit because it's always fun to jab your sister, right? Especially when she's the older, more mature sister. We're going to make a super cute little, like, stop signy or caution sign for her lake house, which just cracks me up and makes me giggle. So I'm going to show you how to use this amazing product called Chalk Couture to create signs and things that you can use to pick on your sister. It's a good joke. I'll tell you all about the joke as we create the project. But there's a couple things we want to talk about tonight. First off, there's a paste special going on for new club member or for Club Couture members. So I want to make sure everybody that is a club member is aware of that. There's 2 bundles of paste that you can purchase. There are 3 jars in each bundle. You can purchase both bundles, and they're at a reduced price. So just want to make sure everybody is familiar with that because it's a good deal. And anytime you can get paste at a discount, jump on it because, you know, we all need paste. And they're the new Creamy Dreamy formula, and there's some of the colors that have been out of stock for a while. So if you are a Club Couture member, you most definitely want to take advantage of that. If you're not a Club Couture member, I do believe you can join the club, which, you know, really, join the club. And take advantage of the promotion. Why, hello, Miss Melissa from Canada. Welcome to our little chalking party. All right, so tonight we're going to just jab my sister a little bit, and we're going to make a super cute little beaver sign for her lake house because she has a beaver problem. Beaver's eating all of her trees, and I think it's just funny, a funny little joke to kind of jab her a little bit. I hope she finds humor in it. That's the project that we're going to create tonight. But I did want to talk just a little tiny second before we start the project about the event that we have coming up because it's going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh. The more we plan and the more we talk, the more fun I am completely convinced that this event is going to be. So it's on Wednesday night, March 24th at 8 o'clock p.m. But do not get hung up on the day and time because you can watch it anytime. You don't have to be live. So don't worry about the being live. You're going to see us, but we're not going to see you. So you can totally be in your comfy jammies in the couch with a glass of wine and nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to see you. But what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit with makeup, Senegens. We're going to play a little bit with Color Street Nails, and we're going to create a project. Oh, and I was going to bring the project down here, but we're going to make a board and base project with an A-size transfer. So it's a pretty good deal, and we've kind of done this as our customer appreciations because we're all pretty much doing it at cost. Just so, you know, it's more fun to hang out with your girlfriends. And when we started talking about this, we were kind of like, you know, it all started with my daughter went on a sleepover. And don't you remember how much fun sleepovers used to be and how you'd get together with your girlfriends and you would laugh and giggle and you would have all kinds of fun and you would play with makeup and you would do nails and hair and... So we don't have a hair part. And you would make crafts. I mean, it's kind of like what sleepovers are. So we're not going to sleep over. It's going to be shorter than that. But we're going to get together, the 3 of us. The 3 of us are myself, Amanda Lex, who is Lex Do Nails with Color Street, and Tiffany Humphrey, who is Divine Beauty. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit because then I decided today as I was thinking about it, everybody might not know what these things are. I just talked to you like, well, of course you know my friend Tiffany and my friend Amanda, right? Because why wouldn't you know? You know everything else about my life. So I met Amanda and Tiffany at church, and we hit it off right away, and we've been really good friends for quite a while, and they both also do a sales business. They're both their own boss babes. So Amanda does Color Street, and I wanted to show you a little bit about what Color Street is. And with the evening, what you get is you get a full set of Color Street nails, and I have one that's pulled out. So this is what Color Street nails look like. There's 2 strips in one of these when they're brand new, and they're enough, and it's real nail polish, totally real nail polish. It's real nail polish, but it goes on dry, which for me, it's kind of like chalk, right? I can't mess it up like I can when I have a bottle of nail polish out. Whoa, look out, right? It goes on dry, so it's really easy. You can literally put it on and then the next minute do something with your hands and not worry about it. It smells like nail polish when you open it up. I mean, it's real nail polish, but it goes on dry. And they last, for me, they last a lot longer than anytime I actually put nail polish on my fingers. So, for example, I'll show you these guys. These guys, this is Blushing and Flushing. This was a Valentine's Day one, and you'll notice they're all grown out because I've had this on for well over a week, but the nails themselves look fine. I've not done anything, you know, so it lasts for me, which is one of the reasons why I love Color Street. So you get a full set of nails, and the colors, I think one of the colors she's doing is Tokyo Lights, which is kind of a super fun little glitter, and then I think there's another one. So you'll get one of the two. So it's a full set of nails, which is really awesome because you'll have the opportunity to play with it. And I mean, come on, look at these super cute little bunnies. This is one of the Easter ones. I pulled out another one. Look at this. I mean, come on, doesn't this look like country plaid? Totally looks like country plaid, right? Okay, so that is one of the things you'll get with your bundle is a full set of nails. The other thing you're gonna get is you're gonna get one of Tiffany's lip glosses, and I pulled some out, and it's a full-size lip gloss. So today it's kind of been fun this week. I put different color lip gloss on every single day. So today I have Summer Love, which is, so there's lip sense and there's lip gloss. So this is a lip sense. I have Summer Love on, and then check this bad boy out. Isn't it wild? But it doesn't look wild. See, you can't even tell. It just looks really orange in the container. This is Papaya. I don't normally wear Papaya. I normally wear Rose, which is hard for you guys to see the color. But they're really like sheer colors for the glosses. And then I usually wear plain gloss. I thought I had one more gloss. Must be in my purse. So there's some fun glosses. So you'll get a full-size gloss. You're going to get a full-size set of nails. And then you're going to get a full project from me. And the project is a board and base, an A-size transfer. You'll get a mini squeegee, a tag, and a paste packet and a mini squeegee. So you get a mini squeegee, a mini transfer, a board and base, and an A-size transfer. Well, Christina, thank you for loving the lipstick. I keep going like that to my husband and he thinks I'm crazy. So one of the beauties of not the lip gloss, but the lip sense is it doesn't come off. So I can put it on, I can drink my coffee all day, I can kiss my husband, I can do whatever, and it doesn't come off, which for me, I truly, you watch me craft, people. You know how I am, right? If I put lipstick on, it's like all over. So I have to find these products that are amazing, last all day, look fantastic, and I can use them. So, Lip Sense, Color Street, Fun Color Street Nails, and a full project. So, that link is in the Making Maria Crafty community because I only have 10 spots, and I've already sold, some of you have already signed up. So, if you want in, get in because it's a really good deal. It's a really good deal cost-wise to get all three of them. So I only have 10 spots. Some of you have already signed up. So I'm not running out yet, but you know, we just started yesterday. But it's getting, you know, you guys are taking advantage of it, which is awesome. Thank you. We're going to have so much fun. Oh my gosh. We're going to play games and we're going to have great prizes. And we're going to laugh and giggle, you know, just like you used to do at a sleepover. Doesn't it sound like fun? I just cannot wait. That's the truth that it doesn't come off. You need the oops to take it off. Yes, Christina, or you just need the day to go on. So I usually put it on in the morning, and by dinner time, it's gone. You know, enough. I don't typically use the oops. There is a remover that you can use unless I put it on like now, because at 9 o'clock at night it's not going anywhere before I go to bed. But if you put it on in the morning and it lasts all day long, you don't have to put it back on. I do put the lip gloss back on, but you don't have to put the lip sense back on. I do put the lip gloss back on because it's like real lip gloss. It's not, you know, like better than chapstick. I don't know how to explain it. And I'm not trying to sell their products. I'm just telling you why I love them because, you know, I need them. And anybody who's watched me for any period of time, you know I don't wear makeup that much. But Tiffany does an amazing job and she has turned me around. And boy, what a difference it makes. I feel like a whole new woman. And my husband is like, what has gotten into you? And I'm like, I have lip gloss on. He's like, you are crazy. But we all already knew that. All right, so that's our fun event. It's on March 24th at 8 p.m. There's an actual group that it will be in. So if you are interested, you can comment interest. I'll send you the link, or it's in the Making Maria Crafty community. It's in the announcements. It's tagged at the announcements, so it's right at the top of the page when you go in. It's a quick little form you have to fill out. Just lets us know how to get you the products. Melissa never does her nails or any makeup at all. I know, Melissa. That's how I was until I met Tiffany and Amanda, and they turned me around. Yeah, I've not worn makeup in years, absolute years. But I do have to say, and it's not so much that I like the makeup. I like something, a little color on my lips. It just makes me feel like a whole new sassy woman. I know. It's okay. You can think I'm crazy, because I am. And I apologize if I'm offending any of you. But I am crazy and sassy and all those things. All right, so it's and just come and laugh and giggle. It's just going to be fun, and we won't have our pajamas on, because I don't think I know them quite well enough to wear my pajamas in front of them. But I could wear my bathrobe, because I could wear my bathrobe in front of anybody. Rambling. All right, let's get to chalking. Okay, so we're going to make this super fun little beaver guy, just because I need to jab my sister a little bit. I've got this really fun wood circle round. This is a 10-inch wood, solid wood, thick wood circle round. I may put handles on it so she can use it as a tray at her lake house, but I was actually thinking about, drilling into the back of it and putting a stake, sealing it, so she can put it in her woods where the beaver ate all of her trees. I mean, he ate a lot of her trees before they eventually, where she lives, trapped the poor little guy and moved him to a happier area so he would stop eating everybody's trees. But I mean, come on, the name of the road is Beaver Lane. Of course you're gonna have a beaver or two. It didn't get its name by not having beavers. So I think that this is very appropriate to do for her. I actually thought about making, my dad lives on the same road, I thought about making one for him too, but can't have two at the same size. All right, so I've got this really cool little wood circle round that I stained gray. I'm going to take my amazing Chalk Couture transfer out of its package. I'm going to save the package because on the back is step-by-step instructions that tell you what you need to do to create your beautiful project. We're going to put this bad boy on here, and I pulled out Greige and Dune. Dune is a very pretty cream, which looks really nice on the gray, and Greige is a super pale gray that also looks really good on the gray stain. So I'm going to stir it. My Greige needs a little work. It needs my spinny guy. All right, so I'm going to loosen them up, get them going. Okay, so our colors are good. I don't want it to be too, I mean, I want to jab her a little bit, but I don't want it to be like, oh my gosh, the sign is like glaring, right? Just something subtle for in her lake house. Her theme or colors are kind of gray all over, so the gray will go well. I could put handles on it and make it a tray. I might do that, but it's kind of a small tray, right? It's only 10 inches. So I'm going to take my transfer, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to write the name of the transfer on the back of it. Beaver Falls. I was going to write Beaver Lane because I've got Beaver Lane stuck in my head now. And I am writing the year on the back of my transfers just so I can keep track of what catalog they're from. So I'm going to carefully remove my transfer from its backer sheet. Backer sheet is very important. I need to set it aside because when I'm all done, I'm going to put my transfer back. I'm going to rinse off my transfer with cool water. It goes back on the backer sheet so that I can use my transfer over and over again. That's one of the beauties of these transfers is they are reusable. I can use it over and over and over again. All right, so we have this cute little beaver, we have a branch, we have the name, and then we have a border. I thought about not doing the border just because it's round. So I think maybe we're going to do the inside first, and then if we decide to go back and do the frame, we'll go back and do the frame. But I thought we would make, these colors are very close to each other, so it is sometimes hard to tell the difference for you guys between them. But I think we're going to do the beaver in Dune. Oops, sorry, you can't see the colors. We're going to do the beaver in Dune, and we're going to do the branch in Storm. And then we'll do Beaver Falls in, Grage. I said Storm. I meant Grage. We're going to do Beaver Falls in Grage and Lodge established 1876 in Dune. We're going to go back and forth between the colors just to give us a little bit of a variety. So we're going to start with, I'm going to start with our cute little branch, and I'm going to, I guess I have to do the border around it because my branch goes into my border. I could cut it off right there and I'd be okay. But it is kind of a floating branch. All right, we got to do that. We have to do the whole thing, which is okay. So I'm going to start with my Grage, and I'm just going to carefully apply my chalk paste. And all I'm doing is squeegeeing it across the silk screen. So I'm just pulling it, and I'm making sure I get it only where I want it. I'm going to have to do a little cutting in that part. So I'm going to come back to it because I'm going to switch squeegees to do that, because it's really tight and close to the other part of the transfer. So I want to make sure I get in there with the right tool so I don't get that color where I don't want it. Okay, so I've got that much done, and then I'm going to grab our detail tool. Love this little guy, which his name speaks for himself. That's what he is. He's a detail tool. So he helps me get into these tight little spots where I don't want my color to go someplace I don't want it. Like in between his little tiny weeny paws. Let me get that part over there. Okay, so I am against the clock here. So I am going to lift this part up. And so far all we have is his branch. I lay this right back down. I seal my beaver down so that I don't get any bleeds. And now we're going to go back, and I'm going to switch colors to Dune. I'm going to use a mini squeegee. Dip it in. These colors, again, it's cream and gray, so they're very neutral. I'm hoping you guys can see the difference in the colors, but they're going to be very close to each other. Okay, so I'm just filling in his little tail. I was shocked at how many trees one little tiny beaver could eat down or chew down. And I mean, my dad's lived there for years, and we've never had any kind of beaver issue. My sister's not lived there quite as long, or she doesn't live there, but hasn't been there quite as long. So it was interesting that, you know, they had this beaver thing this year. Okay, so now I'm going to pull. And again, for you guys, it's going to be very hard to see the color difference. I shouldn't have pulled them all the way off, so now I need to dry it. So we're this far. Oh, wrong way. And now I'm going to dry it. Just because I'm going to have to realign the transfer. So I'm going to have to move it around. So I want to make sure that it's dry enough that as I move the transfer around to replace it, I don't smear what I've already done. Focus on your areas that have the most chalk, like his tail is super thick. Yeah. All right, so now I'm just gonna put my transfer back down. Would help if I lined it up right. See, this is why you need to make sure it's dry. You're going to move it around to get it where you need it to be. It's surprisingly easy to line your transfers up once you take them off. People always think it's going to be hard, but it's actually quite easy because you can see where you know, it just kind of fills it in. Oops, we're really off up here. And because I did that part already, I need it to be right. Because I need to line up because I started doing the edge. If I had not started doing the edge, it wouldn't be a big deal. Okay. There we go. I think we're pretty close except for this little part over here. There we go. All right. So, we should be good to go. Now we're going to do the top part. I don't need to reseal the bottom part because we've already done it. But I do need to reseal the top part. So are you guys that way when it comes to like makeup and stuff, or are you guys getting decked out every day? Okay, so I'm going to wipe off my squeegees and things because I have a lot of excess paste on them. I didn't do a very good job of wiping it back into my container. So I'm going to just wipe them off quick. I'm sorry. I hate it when my project is upside down. Isn't it challenging for you guys to look at it when it's upside down like that? Okay. So now we're going to finish our frame, which is Storm. We're going to do Beaver Falls in Dune, Lodge established 18... Well, Beaver Falls Lodge we're going to do in Dune, and then the established we're going to do in Storm. Or, I keep saying Storm. I apologize. It's Grays. So, I'm going to go get my established. I'm going to go back and finish my border that I started. So, had I not started the border, I wouldn't have had to have worried about lining it up perfectly because it wouldn't necessarily matter if I'm just going back to chalk the border. Okay, so now my border is done and my established. I'm going to do the Beaver Falls in Dune. I could have lifted it. I probably should have because my chalk base is going to dry, but Beaver Falls should go relatively quick. You do need to be very conscious of your chalk paste drying. You don't want your chalk paste too dry on your silk screen because if it does, when you go to pull your silk screen up, the chalk paste comes with it. So you do need to be conscious of that. Wow, I got a lot of chalk paste on here. Just squeegee all that excess right off. You don't want to waste it. You do need to smooth out any lines that you have. Shoot, I did established. Let's see if I can go back here quick and get him back to being gray. Okay. Oops, another line. Let's pull it off. Hopefully it didn't dry. Okay, this is cute. Oh my gosh, this is cute. This is perfect to tease her with. Oh my gosh. So we have Beaver Falls Lodge with our super cute little beaver on it, on our really fun little wood tray. I will probably put handles on it just because that'll help fill in the space as well that I didn't fill in because the transfer is meant to be on an 8x10. So sometimes you can really play with your transfers to get them to fit different size surfaces. And you can always, play with your optical illusions of making them fit where you want them to be. So this is our fun little project tonight. This is Beaver Falls on a wood round circle board. I buy my wood round circle boards right at this one's from Menards, but I know not everybody has Menards. I've not seen the little ones at like Home Depot and Lowe's. I've only seen the big 8. They're like 17. I think they're like 17 1/4 size circle rounds. So I haven't seen the big ones there, but this one I've gotten at Menards, the small circles. So I think it will be perfect to, tease her a little bit with the fact that the beaver ate all of her trees. He ate all of them. He just ate most of them. She has a whole wood at the tree line of the lake. And, obviously he's going in and out of the lake. He's making his little dam and he's eating all of her trees. I just think it's funny. She does not think it's funny. Are you putting handles on it? Hello, Miss Karen. Welcome. You know, Karen, I was just thinking as I hit the live button, I think I owe you a text message. I was thinking, did I respond to that text message you sent me? I wasn't sure if I did or not. I have to go back and look at that. I just did that exactly as you and I must be thinking about each other. Because then, look, here you are. Yes, I think I am going to put handles on it. Just because it fills in the space. But my original thought was I was going to put it on a stake and put it in her woods. Seal it and put it in her woods. Almost like a beaver crossing sign. We could make that. We could make a beaver crossing sign for Inner Woods. Literally, the name of the road that they both live on is Beaver Lane, so you should kind of expect a beaver. But if you want to check out any of these amazing products, you can go right to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria. If you want to have super fun, ooh, thank you, Nicole. I agree. I think the handles will look nice. It's just kind of small to be an actual tray, but I think they're more decorative than actually meant to be used, right? I'll still seal it though, so just in case she does actually put anything on it, she doesn't have to worry about it getting wet. Okay, so this is our super fun little project tonight. You can check out Beaver Falls at www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria. If you're not in the crafting community, you can come and add me or message me and I'll send you the link. It's just a free crafting community. It's where we post specials and bundles. People post pictures of their projects. We have lots of fun in there too. And then, last but not least, the virtual sleepover, which isn't a sleepover, but the virtual girls' night is on March 24th at 8 p.m. I only have 10 spots, and people are starting to take them, so if you're interested in that, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to laugh, and we're going to giggle, and we're going to play, and we're going to play these crazy games and have great prizes and all kinds of fun things. So if our planning sessions are any indication, it will be well worth your entertainment value. I hope you all have an amazing Thursday, and I will be back at you tomorrow night. See you guys. Have a great Thursday.